Alright, so here's the thing with this episode. I genuinely think it didn't drop the ball. If anything, it actually made me more hyped for the next episode because, yes, obviously the adventure side of stuff has now devolved into pure big action with King Gomah basically showing himself to be a massive threat, especially considering the fact that King Gomah has been fighting, throwing hands with literally everyone, and sort of forced Goku to go Super Saiyan 3, which is obviously meaning that you are an opponent worth fighting against. But before we can get into that whole situation, we need to go with how it all started. Okay, so this all starts with the mad scientist and Kaioshin having a conversation, because obviously siblings have to converse. And through this conversation, we can see that between Kaioshin and the mad scientist, yeah, I know she has a name, but I like to call her mad scientist. They have a somewhat more respectable thing than the brother of Shin did, because, you know, they kind of view him as, well, the sister definitely views the brother pathetic. But their conversation is a little too friendly, if anything else. If anything, it's just respect between, I guess, equals of sorts, despite being in opposite sides. But obviously the gang do acknowledge that Ku and Du are Majin Buu-like before the conversation goes into the whole Dragon Balls. Clearly, they both know what the other wants. Kaioshin's group needs the Dragon Balls to be restored back into adult size. All the while, Mad Scientist needs it in order to become the Supreme Demon King. And yes, obviously this means overthrowing King Gomah. And what I find it weird is how Goku kind of just disses Vegeta and it's like, okay, I'm fighting next. And Vegeta's like, no, let's rock, paper, scissors. It's like, no, you fought the Tamagami too. It's my turn to fight. And then Bulma does side with Goku for whatever reason. I'm like, my thought process was, Piccolo's right there. He hasn't had a fight and he's a capable fighter too. Yeah, he's not at Super Saiyan 3 or maybe Super Saiyan 2 level, but don't underestimate Piccolo. He's still Super Saiyan level, if anything. But that's just me. So, what I also find funny is that Majin Ku was gonna go and fight, and yet the mad scientist is like, what the hell are you doing? It's like, I'm pretty strong. It's like, pretty strong can't cut it. So she goes for the other one, Majin Du. And Majin Du and Goku have what I like to call a fun little battle between Goku, well, I guess kid form Goku, versus a mix of Majin Buu and a Cyberman. Well, with a little more amplified towards the Majin Buu side of things. And yeah, they seem pretty much even before King Gomah essentially comes in and picks a fight with everyone. Now, before discussing the whole King Gomah stuff, I do want to mention that the fight with Goku and Du was pretty choreographed in such a fun way. I don't know how to explain it. All I can do is show it a little bit of those few scenes, but man, they really did so well with the animation. Like, it's top notch for all the fighting. But yeah, when King Gomah makes his appearance, they all realize he has the third eye, which essentially means he's super powered up. And yeah, everyone is worried as hell. So King Gomah essentially sets up the stage, so use final boss form. And Vegeta goes and starts the fight, of course he does. And yeah, he's pushed into Super Saiyan. Everyone else quickly joins in. Goku, Piccolo, Glorio. And even the mad scientist kind of realizes that, yeah, everyone needs to stop King Gomah because he's probably going to wreck everyone's shit. So she sends her two Majins to help. Even the old Namekian sends Tamagami 1 to assist. Like, this is a hands-on-deck situation where everyone has to join forces if they want to win. And obviously, as expected, King Gomah is just intensely strong, and it does forces Goku at the end of the episode to go Super Saiyan 3, showing that, yep, it's time to go all out, like all out. But like I said, fight choreography, animation, pretty damn well. This obviously hypes me up for the next episode because all this fighting is just pretty intense and pretty much fun. If there's any word I would like to put it, is that this is fun. It's enjoyable, and honestly, I'm kind of wondering, how are they going to beat King Gomah? Are they going to use that fusion that they teased with the bug things? Or a new form? I doubt a new form, because that complicates the shit out of Dragon Ball Super. But for sure, I can mostly think that the fusion bug, is going to come into play. But that's my prediction. Otherwise, this was a fantastic 9 out of 10 episode.